This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Coming up, details on a Mother's Day carnation sale, and it's crunch time for our local spring sports teams. Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. We start things off today with our news feature hosted by our Lisa Sugart.
Every year on Mother's Day weekend, a special carnation sale is held to benefit Pennsylvanians for Human Life. However, that sale was not held the last 2 years because of the pandemic, but it's back this year. And here to tell us all about it is Marianne Lawn, who is president of Pennsylvanians for Human Life, the Greater Hazleton chapter, and Carol Matz, who is the vice president and also the chairperson for this special carnation sale.
Well, for 42 years, it has been our single fundraiser for PHL, and we really relied on the Mother's Day carnation sale to fund all our efforts. And so for 2 years, well, we actually had one church, our Grace Baptist up there in the Heights. They stayed with it. I'd ordered their little bunch of and come up with their 75 carnations. They're so wonderful. But it has really created a hardship, Lisa, for the organization to have lost 2 years without that fundraiser. And the important thing is that right now we are historically at a time in this pro-life movement. We're at this juncture where we have several states proposing legislation for conception to the moment of birth abortions, and infanticide has taken on a whole new dimension with proposed infanticide legislation. So, we are actually, as a chapter, reorganizing our restructuring. Carol has stepped in as my vice president. Thank you, Carol. And we're really looking to strengthening the educational arm because we've got to get out there. And so we are relying on our communities to support us financially so that we can do the hard work that lays before us, particularly in this next year.
Absolutely. And with the carnation sale itself, the carnations are sold at the churches, most of the Catholic churches, and then Grace Baptist, you said, and also
Faith Assembly of God participates with us. They
participate with it, so you can buy the carnations, which is a lovely gift for your mother or in memory of a mother. When you do this each year. So now, Carol, you are involved with this, you're the head of this, and you said you want to make it grow. You want more people involved, not only in the carnation sale, but in the whole organization.
Correct. Again, as Marianne said, we are reorganizing. So we are kind of sort of putting some things out as a plan, but we can't really delve into the plan until we get people to be more involved. From what Marianne has told me, Pennsylvanians for Human Life has always had a large number of support and help. And we need people out there to join us as the core group of people that will help with the fundraisers, maybe the walks for life, whatever things that we might want to get involved in. Marianne does a lot more of the educational part of the organization. I'm more of the planner and the fundraiser and the party person kind of sort of thing, where I want to get out there in the community and do things, but I need people. And so as well as people to help maybe drive carnations around to the different churches so we don't have to do it all ourselves. So anyone out there that is interested in being a part of the organization, please contact me. You don't need to be Catholic, you don't need to be attending church, you just need to love babies and want to save babies and be pro-life.
And you were talking about, Marianne, with the educational part. You are also the executive director of the Voice of John. That has taken off in itself. We'll talk about that at another time. But
yes,
you are really doing a lot of education. You have a radio show, so you're doing a lot to inform people.
It's a whole new era, and we are faced with so many new challenges in this in this time. So education has to be out there right up front so that we can educate particularly our youth. People say, well, what could I do? I don't know what I could be. Just tell me what your gift is. Shannon Marciano sings for us, and Jen Whitner painted for us, and we need worker bees.
Yeah,
so
anybody that can do anything.
Call us.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Feisner's Ford in Freeland, who is celebrating 75 years in business. Give them a call at 570-636-3920, or you can log on to feisnersford.com.
We're less than 2 weeks away from the primary election, and we'll get you all ready for it with an SSPTV Your Vote 2022 special. Sam Lassant Sr. hosts this primary election preview that will run all next week on SSPTV. He'll be joined by political analysts Rick Morelli, Mike DeCosmo, and Charles McElwee. Our Lisa Sugart will also join the discussion with Standard Speaker reporter Kent Jackson. This SSPTV Your Vote special will also be available anytime at ssptv.com and on our YouTube channel.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service on Thursday. Mostly sunny with a high near 67 degrees. Wind gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 47 degrees. Friday, a 60% chance of showers, mainly after 3 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 56 degrees. 70% chance of showers on Friday night. It will be cloudy with a low around 45 degrees. A 70% chance of showers on Saturday, mostly cloudy with a high near 51 degrees. On Saturday night, a 60% chance of showers, mainly before 9 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 39 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 60 degrees, and Sunday night partly cloudy with a low around 38 degrees. The Hazleton Area High School baseball team hit 5 home runs to capture their 12th straight victory. This is the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. Brett Antolic had 2 home runs. Bryce Molinaro, Nick Biazzi, and Jank Diaz had 1 as the Cougars beat Berwick. Marion put a kink in Shenandoah Valley's plans on winning Division III of the Schuylkill League. Roland Melendez's home run in the 7th gave the Colts the win. His teammate Chase Petriliak also had a home run. Jake Bobish got the win, striking out 8 batters in a complete game. The Blue Devils are now tied with Panther Valley in the standings. The Marion softball team is in first place in Division III of the Schuylkill League, and we'll have a feature on them soon here on SSPTV News. The Phillies beat Shenandoah Valley and are now 2 games ahead of the Lady Devils in the standings. Morgan Kelly struck out 13 and got the win for Marion. North Schuylkill and Blue Mountain are tied in the Division I Schuylkill League standings. The Lady Spartans blanked Jim Thorpe in a game recently. Haley Wakel had a home run in the win, and Morgan Dinger pitched a 1-hitter and struck out 9. In boys tennis, MMI lost to Scranton Prep, and in boys volleyball, Hazleton Area lost to Berwick. We'll be right back with our community and sports features.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Eleanor Gadsky, age 86, of Hazleton. Mass will be held on Tuesday at 10 a.m. at Holy Rosary Roman Catholic Church. The John J. Pustay Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Stephen Hoppy III, age 52, of Hazleton. Mass will be held on Monday at 11 a.m. at Most Precious Blood Church. Friends McCall on Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Vero Funeral Home. George S. Rosnack, age 95, of Freeland. Mass will be held on Friday at 10:30 a.m. at St. Anne's Church. Friends McCall on Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Butler Chapel at the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home. And Elizabeth R. Schultz, age 96, of Freeland. Mass will be held on Thursday at 10 a.m. at St. Anne's Church. Friends McCall on Thursday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The McNulty Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory, with 2 locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to harmonfuneral.com.